Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Thursday, November 4th, 2021. The tarot card for today is the Six of Wands by artist Adam Schmidt for the deck 78 Tarot Animal. And this deck should be shipping, I think, around January. It's still working its way here. Now, first thing I want to say to you is new moon blessings. Today is a new moon at 12 degrees Scorpio. It has more than the regular intensity of the Scorpio new moon happening here today, but we'll talk about that in a moment. First, let's talk about our card. All right, Six of Wands. It's a card of victory. All right, but I almost picture with this card, it was like, with that, remember how Tarzan used to beat on his chest? I can't make that noise, my voice is so low and raspy most of the time, but it, it's the kind of victory that makes you want to do that. Generally, it's other people taking notice as well, the kind of praise that you deserve, okay? And that doesn't always happen, does it? People paying you compliments and saying nice things and putting you up on a pedestal. Because this card is, I would say, very similar to what's called your 15 minutes of fame. And does everyone really truly get it? No, probably not. But at least getting an attaboy, like a pat on the back, that always feels good as well. So whether you're giving or receiving, I think that's important to remember today. That if you think someone's doing a good job, let them know. Let them know, because it goes a long way toward people being able to do an even better job, when you recognize them for their accomplishments. It does, don't you agree? I mean, it tends to feed off of itself, because when you are surrounded by that kind of positivity, then you become even more so. But if you feel that you're putting everything into it and you're reaping nothing from it, and no one is saying, hey, I really love that, what you did, then you might not want to be doing it anymore. So that really is how it works, isn't it? So always remember to lift everyone up. Now, the biggest news of today is the opposition of the sun to Uranus. But the new moon is also going to oppose Uranus as well. We have a couple other aspects I want to talk about first. The moon will conjunct Mars, and of course Mars is home to Scorpio. This energy is very powerful here. Hasn't been here for 2 years, and there's a whole lot of passion when Scorpio is involved. I have to say, though, that with this drive, and it could be, with the Six of Wands, it could be a drive to excel, to move you forward. Just pay attention to how you feel. If you start to get a little edgy, you may want to back off. You don't want any altercations, that type of thing, because Mars can be a little aggressive and pushy, even though it can give you the confidence and the passion and the drive that you need to succeed. Next up, the moon will square Saturn. And, we've been talking about one key word since Sunday, and that is responsibility. Saturn is that planet that reminds you to be responsible. It can be very restrictive, where you can't do anything else because you've got to finish this, you've got to do this. And I would think that with today's card and with this aspect, you're, maybe not too happy about it, but you're able to overcome any, limitations that you're feeling and manage to pull this off. Put the moon and the sun together here, because they're both opposing Uranus. And, this is like an anything goes, breaking out of the norm kind of thing. Now, these events, they can happen around you, or you can be the one creating them. But, it has to, if you do something, boy, this is a tough one, because to just suddenly up and do something is not always the best way to be doing it, because it can be rather chaotic when Uranus is involved. So, this is just a volatile type of aspect that's here. Now, I can't give, you've heard me say this how many times, I can't give you an example because Uranus always comes up with something that you've never thought of. And it just is, right? It's a surprise, to say the least. But for you to, use the Six of Wands to lead yourself to victory, to come out on top, and to, maybe achieve some of the recognition you deserve, I think that is a good thing. New moon intentions are still possible today, even though this is a difficult new moon. Doesn't mean you shouldn't be setting new goals. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow. And as always, have a great day.